I feel like Griswold's Family Christmas. The old lady, she walks in, hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. We're going to do some free readings. Eventually, I'm going to have to cut these free readings out. Not every reading is going to be free. I'm going to go back to doing zodiac signs. But I wanted to get an opportunity to meet my audience so that you guys get a better understanding of what this is, how to, how your reader connects with you, and you'll be able to tell immediately if that reading is yours. Hey, Thelma. Hey, Dr. Fizza. So eventually I'm going to quit the free readings, but right now I'm trying to build an audience and I'm trying to connect better with my audience. I do enjoy what I do. I do. And I enjoy helping people this way. I really do. I think that a lot of you are chosen. A lot of you are out here struggling like the rest of the chosen folks. You're out here looking for help. And it's hard out here when you're dealing in the matrix and you're dealing with matrix folks and they're very intimidated by your energy. You're always going to be hated on. And it's very lonely. So I understand why people seek tarot, because it's just comforting to be around familiar, familiar. It feels nice to be understood, I guess. What's understood doesn't need to be explained. True. Right. Well, that's very contradicting, Spirit. Can you explain what are you saying? See? I mean, you walking away, that's the truth. There's division here, but what are you holding? What? You holding on to what? Okay, so some of you've walked away. That's true. But yeah, you're holding on to something. So what do we? There's still something left we haven't cut. You walked away. That's true. You see the truth of things, but I guess the handicap here is that you're still stuck here. I get it, because I thought that today. Like ET phone home. Like, just, if I'm not part of these folks, like, what am I doing here? You get what I'm saying? And that's true. But the handicap is that you're still kind of here. I mean, I hope some of you aren't like suicidal, because I'm kind of getting that vibe. Like, you're just at such a disadvantage. You're such at a handicap. Maybe you do feel that way, because once you kind of get woken up to this, the way this is, it makes you feel at a disadvantage almost, due to the amount of rejection. Like, you're almost handicapped for being, for being the way you are. Hey guys, Kenneth, hey. Girl, bye. Yeah, this is not an easy lifestyle. It's really not. You're going to be in doubt a lot. And those around you, it's like you can't wake them all up. You just can't. And you got to take the good with the bad here. You have to just be able to temper the good with the bad. It's a process, so to speak. It's a process. Juggle what you know to be true and still play around in this matrix world. It's difficult. It's difficult. Trying to balance everything out. It requires a lot of balance, I guess. I don't know. They get a little too spiritual for me. The Hermit with the Knight of Cups. It's like, listen, the Knight of Cups on the 8. That's the 9. Be content with being single. And I just had this talk in the vehicle with my daughter. the Hermit with the 8 coming to the Knight, it's a lot of Nine of Cups energy, basically. It's hard to be single. And it can even be downright scary. But like I was having this conversation with myself earlier, like, it's so hard being around so many fake, phony people, especially like in a work environment. It's so difficult. It's so difficult. Playing in two different energies, it's so difficult because it just irritates my ever living soul to have to downplay who I am. And I've done so much. I've done so, right? Work, the star, yeah. I've had to downplay like so much of who I am to the point where like I don't do extra anymore. I don't attempt to look too good. I don't do too much because you're so intimidating. You know what I'm saying? If any of you are out here in a spiritual line of work, working with the stars, with the Two of Cups, a lot of people are going to be in disbelief about that as well. And I'm not one to go around sharing that knowledge. I don't ever share it, honestly. The people closest to me, very few people know that I read. That because there's a very nasty connotation to it. I mean, your energy's already threatening enough. And you have to be careful about that. Also, I will warn you. Sometimes, like in my channel, I'll tell you guys, hey, I like this reader, I like that reader. But that's for you because y'all are frequent flyers here. That's not for you to go out here and be telling people. You have to understand, you're out here dealing in a matrix world. People are going to look up what you're looking at. They're going to cross watch. So when you know that readings are ringing true for you, don't go sharing your readers. Especially people like me, where there's a lot of you that is like, yes, yes, yes. Do not go sharing that information. That's private. People will use that to hurt you. Right? No, that's a big no. You have to be careful. That's why I don't get these readers doing full faces. The ones that do full faces, yeah, they got more subscribers. They do. Good for you. That's just not who I am. But you got to be okay with being alone. It's hard because it makes you feel like when you see all these people watching readings, you're like, man, then that means there's other people like me. Where the fuck are they in the real world? Because it's real hard to find them. Real hard to find them. All right, girl, bye. What direction should I go in regarding my career? She wants to know about her career. They're telling me right now that you're at a financial loss, that your heart's too big. Girl, bye. Your heart right now is you got like a bleeding heart, and it's really affecting your money. It's like you care a little too much. I mean, I hate to be that way, but it is true. The Moon. You got too many deceptive people around you, girl, bye. The Moon with the Three of Cups. The challenge is the folks that you hanging with. Right now. Right now. Right now. The Moon, that's deception, fear. You need to be worried about these people you got around you right the fuck now. Girl, bye. I'm not trying to say girl, bye, but I mean, that's your name. You know what I'm saying? Girl, bye. The truth. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The issue with you is what I saw. You got too many haters around you, boo. Especially when it comes to your money. Page of Pentacles. You better start setting some boundaries, because the Ten of Pentacles is here. You're supposed to be doing bigger and better, and not everybody couldn't. The issue is when you see me say things like, oh, that's a 57 fail. You know what 57 means? Doesn't matter what suit that I pulled 57 in, because there's 4 different suits, 8 different ways it could be played. It's probably 8 times, it's probably 4 times, probably 16 different ways, if not 64. Either way, the bottom line is on a 57 fail is that you are reflecting too much of the current environment that you're in. And I'm sorry, when it's a 57 fail, it's the bottom feeders and you're reflecting too much of that energy. That's why it's failing. Now, I don't see 57 fail here, but what I'm saying is you are in heavy deception right now. You need to be very concerned and worried about the people that is in your energy right now, because most of them gots to go. You better start seeing people in your energy right now for who they are. Most of them's gots to go. They are not who you think they are. That's what they're saying. And that is from God's lips to your ears, the Hierophant. The moon on the Hierophant, you need to really start paying attention to what these people are into, because a lot of them are just bleeding blue. Like back in my day when somebody bled blue, that meant like they were just all about the company. That's matrix people. They're going to step on you. You can't be true to both, baby. Right, 9 of Pentacles. Get used to being single. The challenge is the people that you have around you. 9 of Pentacles upright. Get used to being single. Your energy is Hierophant energy. That's a boss energy on the 9 of Pentacles. You are going to make people feel uncomfortable. That's boss energy. Hierophant, 9 of Pentacles. That's boss energy. Start seeing people for who they are around you. Especially when it comes to your work environment. Because these leaders out here, these King of Pentacles, these entrepreneurs, these people that are in a position of entrepreneurship, whether it's leaders, supervisors, CEOs, they see you. They see you. If they see you as a Hierophant, 9 of Pentacles, and they see you, how intimidating do you think that you're gonna make these folks scared? The moon with the, yes, your energy is going to be intimidating. It's kind of telling me that you got like options out here to be extremely creative, girl, bye. And it's very spirit led. The Hierophant on the moon, it's very spirit led. It's a very teacher vibe. It may even be a spiritual vibe. But you will have to like commit to it and do some baby steps here. The issue with you is these people around you. And then you get down to, well, I'm not for sure, what direction to go into. The truth is, the King of Pentacles, you're supposed to be somebody in leadership. Most likely an entrepreneur, and there are so many different options and avenues for you to choose. It's a very single energy. I don't see you partnered up with anybody. I'm not saying you can't learn from the people around you, especially those that are in leadership. Yes, you can definitely learn more from those that are higher paid positions. But it's almost like they're asking you to level up your friend group. Like what avenues did these people take to get successful? It feels like the friend group you're around right now is at a disadvantage for you. It's just a disadvantage. There's nothing there's nothing more that you can learn from these folks. Mm-mm. Like, these are teachers here that are deceptive. You've already got deceptive teachers here that are baby stepping your ass. And then they become friends. And then you're asking these folks what to do. See the truth about the motives around the people around you. Yes, you've learned what you could, but you've damn sure outgrown whatever mentor that you have right now. You've outgrown, especially when in a work environment. You've outgrown them. There is a wealth of other options out here for employment, but it's going to require you to cut this off, even if it's paying halfway decent. Nine of Pentacles. It's telling me that there's fear there, and I believe the fear is the fear that these people that you're around has placed in your heart. Like, well, you ain't never gonna go nowhere and get the money you making here. Bullshit. Nine of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. I beg to differ. Not only do I beg to differ, you're going to elevate up several levels. Several levels. The truth is, you are a lot better than the people that you're around right now. But you're going to have to consider these other options. But right now, you're at the fork of the road. You're at the fork of the road. Thinking, well, I don't know if I can do any better than the money I'm making now because of the friend group, because of the people you have around you. These people too scared to do what you said to do. You either have faith or fear, basically. Have faith that the Hierophant with the Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands, what's God telling you to do? But there's fear, the Moon, fear, anxiety, worry, unsure. Because of these people, the challenge is the people you have around you. See the truth for what it is. These King of Pentacle people, they're no better than you. What did they do to get where they're at? I believe they've already recognized you and are quite intimidated. This is fear. Why do you think they watch your every move the way they do? Micromanage your ass. The Hierophant, the Page. These people here, they full-time job is to watch your ass. Why do you think they so worried about what you're doing? That's called intimidation. English, baby. I don't know Spanish. That's something that wasn't a requirement when I was coming up. I regret not learning Spanish and sign language. Those are my two bugaboos. Wish I would have learned them both. Kenny Sands, you're single in your marriage, baby. A lot of people are single in a lot of their relationships. There's a lot of people out here, myself included, that are single in relationships. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. I don't have nothing to hide. Divine mobility. I don't have, sorry. How is my love life right now? Do I have someone coming in? Divine wants to know if she got somebody coming in. Divine. Man, I bet you that M is silent. Bellini? Divine Bellini? I don't know. It's either Divine Bellini or Divine Bellini. One of those letters is silent. If she got anybody new. Yeah. Yes. Somebody's looking for you, girl. Somebody is looking. I'm assuming you're female. I don't know. It's got a real female vibe on it. Let me see what's going on here. You know, honestly, it looks like somebody here is trying to find you. They're trying to hunt you out for your energy. If you're a female, you're beautiful. Very confident, very assured of yourself. And I feel like that ended. This has to be a past person. Something has changed. I mean, I'm going to assume it is a past person. It's got a real future vibe on it. Turn on the lights. I'm looking forward to. I heard she keep her promises, won't ever tell you. Yeah, there's somebody here trying to find you. Something has changed in their family dynamic. They're quite miserable and they need your energy to pull off of. I'm not for sure how I feel about it, other than they're very miserable right now. You're really beautiful. You could have changed too a lot. They spend a lot of time looking at you. Either they spend a lot of time looking at you already, or they're trying to find you. Even if you're on social media, maybe you post, but your number's changed and you've changed. You've changed, period. This person's not happy and they need your energy to be happy. That's why I kind of don't like it, because it's very codependent energy. This person's lonely and they see you and you're very positive. It could be a Scorpio person or a Virgo. The sun is here also. That's probably, I don't know, that's Leo, or I think it's Leo or Cancer. I can't remember. The sun. I don't like it because this person's so miserable and they need your energy. You get what I'm saying? It kind of gives me the energy of somebody that's most likely real pale, like a homebody. That's why I don't really like it. They're not comfortable being alone. They're miserable and they just want a little bit of your energy. Like you will be their vitamin D. Yeah, see, I don't like this, dude. I don't like it. I don't. You're going to have to feed this person too much of your energy, because it's Page of Cups reverse. It's somebody that really don't got anything. They're miserable. They got nothing positive to say. And they're full of doubt, a lot of denial. They don't open up much. You know, like they're miserable and they don't really talk to people. They're reclusive and they ain't got nothing good to say. That's what I'm saying. They ain't got nothing good. They don't have nothing positive to say. They doubt everything around them. Right. Ace of Cups. Honey, and they just see you as the one, that you're the one they want a relationship with. But I just don't see what they bring to the table other than doubt, confusion, delays. And they don't have, it looks like low self-esteem. They ain't got nothing good to say. So this is going to be a wet bag of laundry. Nine of Cups reverse, Page of Cups, it's just a wet bag of laundry. And if I play it back one, it's most likely someone you've already dealt with and they want to come on back. Because 9 to the page is an 8. They just going to want to come on back to you. Now they back in love. They want a new relationship. You feel me? Or you remind them of a girl they once knew. I got a flipper on that. Right, no, it's too many twos. It's too many twos. Where did I see all the twos? I know I saw them. Now I can't find one of them. I must have been deducting shit in my head. At any rate, I do see Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles. I feel like I got more twos here. I must have been deducting things in my head. It doesn't matter. Oh yeah, now I see it. Page of Cups. Ace of Cups is a 2. It's too many twos, baby. Two. That's somebody that cannot make a decision. They got too much on their plate. They're unsure. They got to check with the family. The family's in the upright. 10 of Cups. They want to check with their mama, their daddy, their sister. But they miserable in whatever little family they're in. They're miserable. That's why they ain't got nothing positive to say, and they doubt every damn thing. At any rate, I also feel like the families played a huge part in their delays, probably their maturity. It's like somebody peeping out the window. Is there life out there outside of this family unit that I'm miserable in? I mean, like I said, this person's got a lot on their plate. Two of Pentacles. Unsure if it's going to work. Unsure if they can move on. They could be in a family situation now and trying, like, they're like, this could be somebody that's in a commitment, but they're miserable in it. They're miserable in it. Nothing positive to say. When you ask them something, this is somebody that's going to say no. When they shake their head, yeah. Their head says yes, but their mouth says no. You get what I'm saying? Well, the truth is I got a lot on my plate. Are you trying to work it out with whoever this is or not? It's like, well, I'm trying to move on from it, but they're not sure of anything. All they do know is that they're miserable. And they were most likely a lot happier with you. But they're so unsure. I got a lot going on with work. Not sure if it'll work out with where I'm at now. I kind of want to move on. And if this person did try to move on, it's not going well. It's rough waters right now. It's a hard time making it work wherever they are now. They're fine, it's the Friends theme song. Your job's a joke, you're broke, your love's life, DOA. Yeah, well, they got a lot of family in the middle of it. Like you're always stuck in second gear. There's too many twos here. I'll be there for you. This person wants you to be there for them. Yeah. The biggest, I don't know if this person works with their family, if they're self-employed, if this is some type of family business. It could be. It ain't working out. It is not working out well. To me, it comes across as somebody who wants, you're going to be the little bit of light in their life because they're not happy. Because this Ten of Pentacles situation they're in, albeit it makes some money, this person has to sacrifice a hell of a lot of themselves, and they're lying to themselves about it as well. But if you was to challenge them about their self-sacrificing or self-sabotaging behavior, well, they're going to throw up a big boundary. Don't you come from my family. That's this person. Yeah, because the Ten of Pentacles is upright, and so is the Ten of Cups. But they miserable. And if you would ever try to bring it up, they're gonna back you down. You know what I'm saying? Like I can talk shit about them, and they do. I can talk shit about them. I can tell you how a bunch of lowlifes they are, even though this person ain't got shit good to say about them. But don't you do it. You get what I'm saying? But they want to build a new start with you. They want a new relationship. Okay, girl. Or boy, or whoever. Yeah. I don't know. All I can tell you is, I do know, but all I can say is this person wants a relationship with you, and they feel like they would be successful in that endeavor. With you, it was successful. This, whether this is a new person or an old person, it does got the vibe of somebody that you used to know. If you didn't already deal with them, you remind them a hell of a lot of one person in particular. But they're going to talk a lot of shit about their family and their job if the two aren't combined. But yet they protect it in the same breath. But somehow this is going to be a good outcome for you. They feel like they can have a new relationship with you, and with the right girl on their arm, they would be successful. And maybe that's something that their family has said, like, you can't be single forever. It just seems like this person's very unsure. At least they were in the recent past. They were very unsure about you. And the family makes them miserable. Well, somewhere that's changed. Maybe you've changed. And maybe the family said no at one point and denied you, but now they're not so sure. It's very passive aggressive. So if the family ever did this to you before and said no, gave you a no, like Simon Howe or Simon Cow, whatever the hell his name is, well, now they're not so sure since they haven't seen you in a while. Because now it looks like you may have had a glow up. And this is very backhanded remarks. It's a 57 fail. It's like, well, now that they've done X, Y, or Z, they really look good now. Maybe that relationship would work now. Man, I think I wouldn't do it. Because the minute that the family don't fuck with you no more, neither is this person. They're they're still on their mommy's tit or their daddy's D. Divine. I don't know if you're a female. I'm assuming you are, but if you're not, you pick up what I'm putting down. Family's way too involved and they're miserable. They're not a single energy. Even if they're single, they might as well be married to their mother or their daddy. Like, no. I mean, unless that's what you're into. I mean, if you want to, all I'm saying is to be in a partnership with this person, you go be a partnership with their whole family. And the minute that shit don't work out well, you know. I know you wanted your marriage to work, honey. Just isn't going to. She treats you like a doormat. We both know it. The more you keep giving to it, what you something persists. What is the saying that I'm looking for? It's like what you put up with persists, but there's a word for it. Now, I do think she's got you by the balls, and that happens. I'm in a situation similar. Somebody gets you by the balls, and they realize that you're kind of stuck. Until you get a breakthrough, they're going to exploit it. She's just doing the most. And I feel for you as a gentleman because it's not like you can wild out and put your hands on her, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, Thelma. See, Thelma knows. Thelma's in the comments too. A lot of you are regulars, and I don't want you to feel like other people are coming for you. They're really even if it has a tone that sounds kind of aggressive, it's not, honey. They're trying to get you to have a backbone. You know, the worst thing dealing with somebody that you care about and you watch them get treated badly is the secondhand embarrassment. Listen, I don't feel bad at all for anybody that I have stood up for. Because first of all, I will not cry. I will let you live in that shitty relationship for a long time. And even the first time, I'm not going to get involved. Maybe the second time, I'm not going to get involved. It really has to depend on if I love you. Did this person put your life in jeopardy? Was your life in jeopardy? Because see, now you've got an issue with me, and now I'm going to be a whole problem. But the issue is that when you extend yourself as a third party and insert yourself in somebody else's love affair, you will feel secondhand embarrassment and humiliation when you watch that person cry, beg, and plead to stay in somebody's life who treats them dirty. It's hard. It's what do you do? My grandma told me once, she was probably 60 when I was 20 something, or 60 couple. And she said, well, I guess you must like it. But see, I'm only 41, so I still got a little bit of, I'm not as good as I once was, but I still got a little piss and vinegar in my veins. I will still come for you, okay? But she even knows it. Like, you can't interfere. All you can really say is, I guess you like it. The issue is when you start putting a safety in jeopardy. Well, as a family member, I feel like it's your responsibility, your duty almost. Like you can be quiet for a while till it gets to that point. And I do think you need to put the fear of God in people. But even then, you can put the fear of God, maybe it'll last for a while, but when that person just continuously takes them back, what are you supposed to do? Not a lot. Divide, see y'all's names. You realize I'm American and Southern, and I don't want to offend you, but I have to really sound it out, okay? Divyendra Pratap Singh. Divyendra. Something's probably silent there. I'm going to call you Pratap Singh, okay? Hello, madam. One card for me. I'm preparing for a government job. Government job? Got me a government job in my country. When will I get it? I hope it's better than my government jobs, because you start off at a government job where in my country, in the United States, you're going to start off as what is it, a GS5 or yeah, it's like 30,000 a year. Like I can't even work for that. Yeah, there's definitely levels to it. I mean, I guess you might, I don't know. I'm just letting you know, you got to start from the bottom in my country. I mean, I guess it depends on what bureau you go through, because my country has different bureaus, but nevertheless, I hope they're starting off with good money. Honey, at the end of the day, it's about the money. Just about the money. Don't let it be about anything else. I'm preparing for a government job in my country. When will I get it? Well, you sound pretty sure that you've already got it. And I doubt I'll be able to just do it with one card, but we'll see. He wants to know when he will get it, if he will get it. You see what I'm saying? They gave me 3 right off the bat. That's why I'm saying you can't really dictate my team how they go pull for you. Yeah, you're pulling on the 4 of Wands reverse, the Ace of Wands reverse. There's a caution here. There's a caution here. I don't know what country you're a part of, but you're being precautioned. There's a precaution here. I don't know, it just looks like you might be going in at a bad time. It gives me the feeling like, magician, like you definitely manifested this. Maybe you were going through something in your home life that kind of provoked you to get into this. I don't feel good about it. I feel like you're going to lose passion for it really quick. Once you see what you've kind of gotten yourself into. I don't know. I kind of feel like it's not the right fit for you. Like you haven't really figured it out yet. I hate to discourage you, because I can tell that you really want to do this. I can tell that you really want to do it. I'm telling you, I don't think it's going to be the right move for you. I don't think that it's going to be the right fit for you. I think you're going to lose passion for it very quickly. You're going to realize this isn't for you. It does feel like these people aren't your speed. Because it's telling me like you're a very creative person and you have more tools at your disposal than this. Like you're not giving yourself enough credit, is what I'm trying to say. Like you're better than this. Like this is not your crowd. This is not for, like, you know what I'm saying? Because if it was the Four of Wands upright, I'd be like, yeah, these are your people, and this is going to work out really good. Matter of fact, looks like, 4 or 5. It's either 4 to 5 weeks or 4 to 5 months. But the fact it's coming up in reverse, for one, I feel like it's a bad time for you to be trying to do this. You may want to slow your roll. Consider what else is out there for you right now until things kind of chill out. I don't know if you're thinking that this is just going to be a good time and it'll be easy. I don't get that feeling. If anything, I feel like you may want to take it back to the drawing board and see what else you can do for the time being until things kind of cool off and become a little bit more even scale. Because I just think right now is a bad time for you to be trying to get into this line of work. You may disagree. You don't have to agree with me, but I can only read what they're telling me. This is not going to be your cup of tea right now. You're going to get involved in this. This is not your crowd. You're going to lose passion very quickly. And they kind of want you to manifest something else, at least until this cools down. Because right now things are very charged up. And until things kind of get back on even keel, I'm sorry. I know that's not what you want to hear, but it's not going to be a one card pull for you. And I know that's what you really want. And this is going to, in your heart of hearts, you feel like, I'm not happy where I am right now. And I manifested this, and this would be the greatest thing, and it would make everything better in my life. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew I wasn't wrong. I knew I wasn't wrong. Look, the 4 in reverse, the 1 in reverse, bust down to a 13. It seems like you've been sold on this, I don't know, pipe dream that you would be wealthy. Magician, what you've manifested is sudden wealth in reverse. These people lied to you. False person. This is not going to be what you think it is. The people that you see that are celebrating like this have been there a while. The challenge, thoughts. Yeah, they want you to take it back to the drawing board. You pick up what I'm putting down? The 4 and the 1 is in reverse. They told you that this was like, in your heart of hearts, you thought that this was the thing to do. It'd make you very wealthy. Magician, you manifested this, but what you manifested was sudden wealth in reverse with the false person. This is somebody that sold you on deceit. They want you to think long and hard about this. Thoughts, as in take it back to the drawing board, because you've got other tools here. You need to think about what will really make you happy. And they want you to sit and think about that for a second, because the challenge, I think, is you just kind of getting to yourself and trying to figure out what it is that you're really looking for. But I guess you admire people, maybe even in your family. Like they were all wealthy. That's not, even if that was the case, it's not like that anymore. Magician, this is false now. Sudden wealth, this is not, even if your daddy and his daddy before him did this shit, it's not like that anymore. Spend some time thinking about how much times have changed since these people. No. I knew it. I knew when I saw it, there was something terribly wrong. That this was not your crowd. Because sudden wealth and false person is in reverse. It's not so. Back in the day, yes, this probably was great, but not so much anymore. Not so much anymore. I know that's not what you want to hear, but I got to tell you what they're telling me to tell you because you asked. Okay? I know you want to hear something different, but I got to tell you what they're telling me to tell you. It's not a one card spread. I even had to go into Kipper just to make sure that I wasn't telling you something incorrect, because there was a possibility that you got something terrible going on, you're trying to escape something, and this seemed like the best suited idea. And maybe you are trying to fall in line with what your dad did, and his dad, a lineage. But back then, yeah, it's probably great. Now, not so much. No. Sorry, honey. Sasha. She wants to know what Kiwana's current feelings are. Sasha wants to know about Kiwana. What is his current feelings? Mm-mm. 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 I think that he really likes the very feminine side of you. He really likes that side of you, the feminine side. He likes that feminine side, Sasha. The part that's very kind and nurturing. He loves that side. And when you get in that baby voice, loves that baby voice that you put on. Really makes him feel like a man. The part that frustrates him is when you get into your bag where you're smart and you're sharp. That's the part that he wants to say you crazy. The part that I don't like about the dude, I gotta give you the warning. I gotta give you the warning because I don't like the crazy bitch part. I don't like that crazy bitch part. That's the part that bothers me. And it seems like it's when you have an edge, you got a rough edge about you. And he really likes it when you're very sweet and motherly and you're playing up into his masculinity, and it makes him feel very masculine. But the minute that you kind of show off your intellectual side, that drives him crazy. And the part I don't like about him, to be quite honest with you, is that to me, it looks like he's looking for the button to push in you. He's looking for the button to push to hurt your feelings. See, when he can install that button, he can use it to work you, to make him feel better about himself. This is a man, I'm sorry, that's what I see. He wants to challenge your intelligence, but I don't like the way he's doing it because he wants to challenge your intelligence to make you feel kind of less than. To me, it kind of has like a gaslighter vibe. And he's looking for like where your deep wound is. But why would he want to know that unless he's trying to install a button? Because see, that button will always work. And I do mean install a button. It's almost like install an insecurity within you. And that will be his way. I'm trying to tell you what I see. He really likes it when you're female and you kind of coddle him, mother him, and make him feel masculine, puts him on a whole nother level. And then at that point, it'll work out for him and he will be successful with you kind of under his arm. I don't like it because it doesn't give me a teammate vibe. Even now, he's telling me you're less than him. He's the emperor. You're the queen of cups. And anytime you start showing off your intellectual side, you crazy bee. Now, he could be saying, I'm trying to see what she knows because I'm very concerned that she'll hurt me again, and I'm just trying to figure it out. I just think I'm on the money on the first one. Why is he telling me that because I remember reading for you, you came out the whole Empress. You came out the whole Empress before and you were frustrating him because you hit on one of his boo-boos. He got some boo-boos, girl. So now what he's trying to do is find your boo-boo. He wants to find your boo-boo. In order for you to be boo-boos, he wants to find your boo-boo. And then when he can look deep in there and he can kind of pick your brain and he can see what your deepest, darkest insecurity is, see, at that point, he can install a button there. And that will make this work, because at that point he will feel superior and you will feel beneath him in your rightful place. He feels like it's a man's world. I'm not saying it isn't. I'm saying that he's got the wrong idea of what a masculine, divine feminine, and a divine masculine is. I also think that whatever you said was very sharp. He found it to be sharp. It hurt his feelings, and he still thinks about it. He still thinks about it. In a lot of ways, for some odd reason, you're reminding him of his mother, his grandmother, something like that. Have you ever met her yet? You hurt him. Whatever you said was sharp. You may not realize it was sharp. He still thinks about it a lot, about what you said. And to me, it's like, well, I want to install that insecurity in her. And then once I can figure out what her insecurity is, this will work. And then we'll be even. Once I can kind of find her insecurity, see, she's already hit mine. When I find her, it'll be even, and then we'll be even Steven, and this will be successful. See, that I just don't like that energy because he's already pegged you down one. And then anytime that you're on the money, and because you're sharp, they're telling me you're sharp, he's going to call you straight up a crazy bee. I don't like that. I don't like it. You better keep your eye on him, especially what I said. Think long and hard if he tries to do this. If he tries to insult you, hurt you, think long and hard about why he would say something sharp to you like that. Like, am I crazy? Am I making this shit up in my head? Because he's starting to make me feel a little crazy. It's working. It's making him feel elevated. Wants to kind of hurt you. Make you kind of spend time alone. Then he's going to kind of watch to see if it worked. Then he will feel like the man. I don't like it, man. I don't like it. Whatever you did last week, they told me Empress, and you gave him a boo-boo. This week, he feel like he the man. Yeah, did I hurt her? And then he watches to see if you're hurt. He wants to see if what he said hurt you, because it was sharp. All right, Miss Smarty Art, how you like that? Yeah, because he knows it was fucking wrong, and he wants to see if it worked. And see, once that works, he's got you. He won. He's looking at it a very competitive way, but that's how it makes him feel more masculine. I don't like it. If If I had the Empress out here with the Emperor, I'd be like, okay, no. He wants to peg you down beneath him. What do you do for a living? Is it something that you're doing? Because toil and labor is here. And I've noticed this about him. Work. Successful. If you make more money than him, he's insecure about it. He's insecure about the money you make. If that's the case. If not, he's picking your brain about what you know. And he has very dominant feelings about a woman's role, especially in the workplace. But this is somebody here that wants to pick your brain for knowledge, and you need to be concerned. Thank you. He's trying to work you, and he wants to make you feel concerned, man. And I see what they're saying. Message of concern. You see that with the 14? It's pulling up against this 4 swords in a challenge position with this page of swords. Concern. Then he concerns himself because he gets sharp with you. And this is working. Marriage. Then your marriage material. The only way you're going to be able to make this work, let me dumb it down for you. The only way that you're going to make this work is if you know your place in this relationship. And that's going to be kissing his boo-boos like his mama did. And you understand your role, that he's the man and he's better. And you should be concerned. I don't like the way he's got, and I don't know if he's already talking to you crazy, but this somebody's going to talk to you real sharp, real crazy. Then he's going to put you in timeout and he's going to see if that worked. Timeout. The whole time he's concerned. I don't like it. You need to watch this boy. He's trying to work you for something, work you for knowledge. But the knowledge that he's trying to acquire is to hurt you. And he wants to install some type of button there. That button makes him feel like the man, and then he's marriage material. Then you can go up under his arm where you belong. Female. Woman. Then you could be the main boo-boo and privileged lady. He feels like he needs to be, if you make more money than him, that threatens him. I don't like it. I don't, because I'm telling you, I've been married once, twice, thrice, okay? Several unsuccessful relationships. And the ones that are your best friend, you need to find someone that is your best friend. And this man still has old school values where it's like 1950s, 1960 values. Woman, you get in there and you make my meal. You kiss my boo-boos. And I make more than you. You stay home with the children. Which is fine if that's the way you want to live. I don't think that it's back then that worked. It did. But now it's not going to work so much. It's just not. You're going to have to dumb yourself down for this dude. If you want to, and he's going to be a breadwinner and you can stay home and you're comfortable with that lifestyle, great. But if you're a woman of education and you too want a career, it's going to threaten his masculinity. He should want a partner that's a best friend and a helpmate. Just watch him, I guess. I don't know. I'm telling you what I see. I know I'm not going to make friends easy. But that's it. I'm way behind in the chat because I don't want to miss people. Mindful mind, yeah. You can ask a question, just post it. Valeria, hello. Will my friend make a move one of these days? Valeria Ortiz. She wants to know if her friend's ever going to make a move on her. What is wrong with your friend, Valeria? Fuck. These readings are difficult today. Dear Lord Jesus, is this a friend or is this a hater? I can't tell the difference anymore. Valeria, hello, will my friend make a move on me one day? Will that make you happy? Because I see a hater. Jesus, I saw it the first 3 cards. Oh my God, dude, is this a friend? Because you real satisfied. This person just a doormat. Yeah, if you want to be a doormat, cool. I'm not going to make any new subscribers like this, Spirit. I'm just not. Oh my God. It's the truth, though. Oh, Lord. I'm not going to make any new friends like this. Is this a friend or a hater? You know what? If you like it, I love it. This is a lot of sabotage. It's a hater. Somebody talks a lot of shit. If you like hanging around these people and you want them to walk all over you, they'll walk all over you, but in the recent past, I just see a bunch of hate and a bunch of sabotage, a bunch of bad mouthing. This is overkill, in my opinion. It's overkill. Tap out. Stick a fork in me. I'm done. Real reckless mouth. But again, if you like it, I love it. And you want to go forward with this, sure. You have to sacrifice a lot to make this person happy. You're going to have to sacrifice a hell of a lot. Your dignity, your integrity. Yep, because all it's going to, no. Yeah, I can't do this with you. I can't lie to you, Valeria, I can't. I doubt this person's a friend. You want to go forward with this, fine. Just understand this person will be in a very single energy. It will be about his self-promotion. If you want to make this person happy, if it makes you happy, it can't be that bad. Can't be that bad. You want to do this, Empress? You want to step out there? You want to do this? 10 of Pentacles, this is what it's going to make you happy, right? You're going to come to this fork in the road, and I just see it not making you real happy, 5 of Cups. Being real disappointed. I just don't understand why you want somebody like this, and that's what they're saying. This is somebody that's very self-promoting. Talk shit, sabotage, hater. At least that's what their background is. Very self-promoting. This is what the Empress wants to do. You're going to take a gamble on this person. But it's your choice at the end of the day. It's your choice. And if you want to hurt yourself, you'll be sorry you go down this path. Because I feel like the direction that you're in right now has got you set up for it looks to me this person's no good for you, that you are single and doing well and vibrant. And if this person does come towards you, Empress with the 10 of Pentacles, looks like you're doing well. It'll be your choice at that point to go down this road. Should you choose to do it and detour off the current path that you're on, I don't see it making you very happy. I see that you will regret this. This person has they got a lot of burned bridges behind them. They've burned bridges they can't go back across, and I mean obliterated. This ain't burning a bridge. This is throwing a grenade on bridges. Valeria. You do it if you want to. I don't need to go any further with it. I'm sorry. I know I'm not making new subs like this and no new friends. But baby, you can stay on the path you're on right now and don't look like you're doing too damn bad. Looks like this person will take a gamble with you. And that'll be your decision at that point. Should you choose to detour off your path, I'm going to repeat myself. You will be sorry. Sasha, I already talked to you. Mindful. I am married and love my husband, but I don't know if he's still in love with me because he's having an affair. What gave you that idea? Mindful man. I'm married and I love my husband, but I don't know if he still loves me because he's having an affair. How would you ever fathom that he didn't love you? Honey, I don't know how old you are, but I guess age really isn't a factor, to be quite honest. But question, will he stop the affair and stay to work on our marriage? I'm surprised I'm drunk.
Huh?
Talking to myself, it's not. I don't have a pause button and I'm loud.
Oh, well, I don't gotta ask you right now. It's fine.
Do you, here, we can step over here and talk to me for a second. Give me a minute. I'm talking to my daughter.
Do you want to stop that?
All right. Juicy, step out while I take this girl question. I love you. I'll see you in a little bit. I am married and I love my husband, but I don't know if he's still in love with me because he's having an affair. Will he stop the affair and stay to work on our marriage? I'll ask, honey, okay? Yeah, this is what you look like right now. The Empress, look at you. That's what you look like right now. The eye's a window to your soul. We all can see you stressing. We all make mistakes and we love to love. You don't feel the same when my name brought up. Kevin Gates got a song out. I think it's called Angel Dust. Something. I think it's called Angel Dust. Honey, I'll ask. I'm gonna leave my opinion out of it. Spirit. No, I'm not elaborating it. Keep going, Spirit. Let's hear it from you. They're trying to force my hand on it. They're trying to force my hand. Queen of Swords. Tarot reader. Wisest woman in tarot with the star. The Six of Swords is my spirit guide card with the Ace of Wands. They're asking me to go for it. Listen, lady. Linda. Listen, Linda. Linda. Honey, you're smart. You're coming across as a very smart, educated female. The star is in a challenged position. Do you think that this is what your spirit team wants for you? Do you think this is what the heavens wants for you? The Queen of Swords cuts things off that does not serve her. Okay? This thing is challenging. I don't know if this is a religion thing with you where it's biblical and you don't want to challenge the Bible. But even the heavens is challenged on this one. We're stumped. So let me get this straight. This person's moving on. They're doing whatever the hell they want to do. Lying, stealing, and cheating. Queen of Swords, Six of Swords, Seven of Swords. Lying, stealing, cheating. Lying to you, Five of Swords. And doing whatever they want to do. Passionate about moving on as well. Starting something new. Their advice to you is to cut this off. To hell with what tarot thinks about it. The right thing to do is move on with your life and be passionate about doing what you're passionate about. Now, it does look like there's something here where the challenge is consulting the stars, and maybe it's something religious with you. But what has this person already shown you in your Rolodex of life? I don't know how many years you got with this person. You're smart. The challenge is the stars. Do you really need the stars to help you with this? The heavens, because Spirit's here. Six of Swords, that's my Spirit guide card. If you really want them to tell you to move on and start something new, they will tell you that. I'm not going to go off on you. They are kind of encouraging it. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. This is challenging even to a spirit team. Like, even they want to just go off right now. Like, are you insane? Seriously, the Empress with the Nine of Swords. You look crazy. You're up all night. Paranoid, anxious, not getting no sleep. On a whole Empress out here. There's nothing left to say. You know what you know. And it's challenging, like, because you thought this was heaven sent. But now you're not so sure because it feels hopeless. Walk away. Leave. You should be concerned with doing you. This person is. Right. This person left you at the crossroads. You already know that. Based on what you already know, sweetheart. Two of Wands. And I don't mean to say that in a patronizing way. Calling, when I say sweetheart, I'm just using it as a term of endearment. It's not to patronize. You're already stuck at this crossroads of what to do. Knowing what you know. But challenging the heavens to make a decision for you. Right. Whether to go or to stay. Chariot. The challenge is whether you're leaving. The challenge is whether you're going to just put up with this shit. Temperance. Can this be worked out? Okay. It just looks like it's going nowhere. The challenge is, what momentum is it having? It looks like you just keep showing up and you keep offering love, Queen of Pentacles. You keep doing the work and you keep offering more in hopes that it'll fix things. You probably have gone as far as to fast. Have you fasted? Done like a 3-day fast? You give me a vibe of I want to see a change and I'm trying to make this work and I'm willing to 3-day fast or whatever you're doing. But, you're willing to do whatever you need to do because you're at this crossroads of whether or not to go forward because things aren't even. They're not anywhere near even right now. And it looks like somebody here is already checked out moved on to something else, while you keep the female is showing up in a masculine energy on a motorcycle, and you keep doing the work here in attempts to heal this. But I just want you to see what you look like. You're going to show up on a motorcycle in a leather jacket, and you're going to keep attempting to heal this, and you're going to drive this train. And you're trying your best to keep the peace. There's so much peace here. Peace, 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 peace. I want it to move forward. I want to get over this bump in the road. I want to balance this out. I'm willing to work on it. I'm willing to show up in a very positive way and do what I need to do. But this person's checked out, and they've gone on to something new that excites them. Okay, the Hierophant. There we go. Judgment on the bottom. There we go. If this is for religious reasons, I kind of picked it up immediately. It's like you're having a WWJD moment. What would Jesus do? Okay. The only thing I could tell you is, if you want to know what Jesus would do, the Hierophant, that's my guide card. With the Six of Swords, that's my spirit guide card. You need to close the door on this and go out and look for something new. Okay? This person's already done it. This person's already turned their back on their marriage. They've already checked out. They've already checked out. They've already went on to bigger and better. I'm not taking all those. Maybe something else. It's down to what you know about this man that you love. You love this man. Probably the father of your kids. So many challenges. Yeah. I don't know if there was a new start in career or what there was, but it's just been nothing but problems. Seven of Swords is the challenge. You know what you know. Yeah, and there's just so many unknowns about what this person's behavior is. I mean, it's just downright awful, and they can't tell the truth to save their life. They cannot tell the truth to save their life. I don't know if they're running around with somebody they work with. They just started something new, but damn, they're busy an awful lot. Busy lying to you. You've already halfway caught them, but they sell you all this bullshit about all the possibilities of what they could be doing. You're tempted to believe them. You know damn well it's a lie with the moon. You know it. The moon with the Five of Swords, that's a liar. Double lies. You've got so many lies in this reading. The Seven of Swords is lying, stealing, and cheating. The Seven of Cups, their behavior is so erratic and so confusing. With the moon, again, lies on top of lies. And you just love this person so much. And at this point, you're letting them do it. You're letting them do it. You're letting them. You keep trying to make this work. You're letting them do it. Well, not really. Because they keep giving excuses. It looks like it's work related, whatever they do for money. And they leave. And they lie about where they're going. And they got an excuse 7 days a week for this shit. And none of it's true. None of it's true. This is a total mess. This is messy. This looks like it belongs on Jerry Springer. Maury. And you're going with the flow because it's your family. It looks like family's asked you to do it, and in hopes that we can get a new beginning. This is a rough patch. We'll see it through because we're married to this person, and maybe we can see this through, I mean, is this learned behavior? Is this what you saw growing up? You saw married people behave like this? Like this is just part of marriage? But it's just a rough patch. We'll get through it. And we'll sail on to new beginnings. The only time I ever see that work is when people walk away and they see there ain't none out here in these streets. And then maybe if the other person's willing, but yeah, walking away. I can't make it up. The challenge here is the magician. This whole marriage thing is somewhat manipulative, and it may be having to do with religion. Whatever, it seems like we're having a very hard time because of the whole married aspect of things. Someone's halfway being manipulative, but not really. Because the challenge is this person keeps hanging on while the other person keeps walking away. Regardless, one of you, it's just a matter of time before one of you walks away while the other one's holding on. They will continue to manipulate this thing while they go out and do their thing while they're married. While they're married. While they're married. They will continue to somewhat manipulate you, but not really. Even that's a challenge because at this point, you're just holding on. They don't really even got to hold back much. Eventually, someone here, it's only a matter of time before someone walks away. 8 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. It's on divine timing. I mean, you can hold on to this and drag this out. You may have a counselor, a marriage counselor, an in-law, an outlaw, whoever, tell you that this is a rough patch and you'll get through it. I don't see it. I don't see it. It's almost like somebody that would manipulate the Bible. Yes. Right. Hierophant, magician, challenge the magician on the Hierophant. This is somebody that's manipulating biblical text almost and holding on to the parts that they want to hold on to because this thing is on divine timing for someone to leave. The issue is someone here's already left. But someone here's trying to manipulate either the marriage, the Bible, the Quran, whatever y'all are into. And they're trying to challenge the stars. It's like trying to challenge biblical text. No, honey, it was never designed for a female to show up in a leather coat offering all this love. That's how you look. Instead of that dude, picture her face in that leather coat. That's you. You were never destined to be a doormat. But at this point, I don't even think you're a doormat. I think you're kind of doing it to yourself. Mindful mind. I'm not trying to be harsh with you because I can remember being in love like that and begging my daughter's father. Oh my God. It's the only time I embarrassed myself beyond recognition. I never did it again. But I did. We were together, my God, I forget how many years. A while, many years. And God, man, once they know that they can walk all over you like a doormat and you do that crying and begging and I need you, don't leave. Oh, yeah. Don't ever expect a Christmas gift again. You ain't never getting another birthday gift. We get in arguments. He'd say, I'm with you by default. And I laugh now because he was right. Like, that's terrible that you'd have more self-respect for yourself. It won't never happen again. Never. We're good friends now. That was many years ago. 10 years ago. It's been 10 years ago, but never again. Honey, you gotta have more self-respect. I get it though. It's easier said than done. That's your spouse. He was my spouse and I had a child with him. It comes down to principle, integrity, and dignity. You want to see me spell it out in tarot for you with God and the Bible and the Quran and all the spirit team here to tell you. One's already gone. It's only a matter of time for the other one leaves too. And I'm not trying to be harsh with you. I'm really not. Oh, Thelma, it's a Scorpio in both of us, baby. Oh, God. Kenny, you can ask a question, love. Hey, Tweety Bird. Tweet, tweet. Sasha Sullivan. Hello. Oh, shit. Sorry. Don't do it. I didn't plug my device in. Damn. Daggone it, dummy. Big dummy. There we go. Alrighty. Kenny Sands. I'm facing some kind of karmic. Wait a minute. I'm facing some kind of karma right now. Kenny. I don't think it's so much karma, honey. I think that there's a chapter that's getting ready to close. And the worse the chapter is that closes, the better the setup for something awesome. And there's times people go through something terrible, but when they come through on the other side, they are 10 times better than what they just came out of. So, could it be karma? I mean, perhaps. Perhaps. Karma for you not picking up the red flags sooner? Perhaps. Karma from a past life? Perhaps. But is Kenny going through karma? It's just on your journey, sweetheart. It's just part of this path. It is the challenge that you need to overcome. The party has been over. There's no, honey, the Knight of Swords. It's what you fix your focus on. And you have tried to see this thing through. And you've looked at it like a challenge to overcome. But in this case, it's turned into a challenge of overcoming the fact that this thing, the party's over. There's no reconciling it. This person is now the devil that you're dancing with. You notice how things just keep getting harder and harder. No matter how long you stay on this path, it is only going to continue to get harder. Because this person, 3 of Cups, is reconciliation. It's friends. It's reunions. Hanging out with people we care about. This is it. The party's been over. You two aren't friends. You two are just now stuck together, trapped together. This is the demon that you're dancing with. And that's why this shit is so hard, so stressful. And it's been like this for a long time. And part of you's in denial. The challenge here is that you're in denial. Don't want to see shit for what it is, even though you are hurting. It's hurting you bad. You feel about half dead inside. There's probably parts of you that feel extremely numb. And it's hard to see you this way. A part of you is in heavy denial that this thing is what it is. It's dead. There's a challenge. Is this dead? How much does it hurt? Well, there's so much of you that's numb right now. You're very numb. And then when we even think about the pain, you go numb on that part and you start getting in denial there. I think a part of you is focused on trying to see this thing through, and you're trying to deny a lot of shit about how toxic this thing is, how many third parties have been involved, how stressful this has been, because it's been like this for so long, to the part where you're going numb and blind. And there's a part of you that's been dead for a long time. It's this amount of stress on you has done a lot of damage to you. A lot of damage. It's created a lot of damage. It's made you on guard to way too much, not letting your guard down. Won't let anybody in. Everybody's demonic. I'm going through too much. You don't want to share. You don't want to open up to anybody that any of this shit is going on. I don't blame you. But trying to see this thing through, and the challenge is the reason the devil's got control is because of the amount of denial
of how much pain this is. And a part of you is just numb. And it's due to the constant level of elevated stress in your life. It's too much. Nobody should be on this high of alert all the fucking time. You cannot trust anybody around you. They're all toxic. They're demonic. It's a high level of stress all the time. And you're growing numb to it and growing numb to the pain. So I don't really think it's part of karma. I think that you've been doing it too long. And now you are dancing with the devil. You are officially in the devil's playground. I don't think it's the devil. I don't think it's karma. Karma never came out in your spread. I don't think it has anything to do with karma. I think it's that you've insisted on seeing this thing through. And seeing what you want to see. And now you've got a lot of disassociation issues. Low self-esteem. I mean, Sasha, I'm just now getting to what you read, or getting to what you wrote. This man only feels good when you are a woman's woman and you're a 1960s woman. If that's who you want to be, and he's a good provider, and he makes Snoop Dogg money, and you're comfortable being a housewife and playing, you can live in that baby voice. You know, the baby voice. You can live in that voice, and even when he is wrong, you agree that he's right because you don't want conflict. Even when he misquotes things like Bible verses and tells you that Paul Walters parted the Red Sea, you're going to say, yes, Paul Walters did part the Red Sea. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, to each their own, but I don't know what to tell you. Valerie Ortiz, is that bad? Well, it's funny, I guess, maybe. I don't know, not really. Looks like you're in a pretty good spot. I wouldn't do it, but you do what you want. It's your decision, like they said, your decision. You'll regret it. Sounds like a setback. It's a setup for a setback. Brian Oliver. Why did Mike text me this week? Like he usually, wait a minute. Why didn't Mike text me this week like he usually does? I feel like he's mad at me for something. Brian wants to know why Mike didn't text him. Yeah, your gut's on point. Why are you challenging your intuition? You're challenging your gut. Yeah. He is mad at you. He is mad at you for something. Ooh. He's going to deny it, though. The reason Mike didn't text you back or whatever, you're challenging your own gut, which you shouldn't do. This person thinks that you are fly, that you real fly. You got swag about you. The issue is he wants to compete with you. And if you ever address it, he's going to deny it. The truth is he's been in competition with you for a long time. Yep. He doesn't appreciate all your resources, your tools, your creativities. And part of him thinks that you're a little bit toxic, that you're a little bit narcissistic, that you think you're better than everybody. He's competing with you. And if you ever confront him about it, he will deny it. He'll deny it. The truth is you bother his soul on a very toxic level. He thinks that you're better than him. Moving on up to the east side, deluxe apartment in the sky. Yeah. I think he's a bad friend. Yeah, he's a hater. He's a hater. He's not a friend. You need to see it for what the fuck it is. You're the only one nice in this. You're always kind. You're too damn kind. You're successful. Deluxe apartment in the sky. 10 of Pentacles, success. Yeah. And you know this. You know it. You know it. You know he's toxic. I don't know why you're trying to challenge your own intuition. He's been in competition with you for a long time, friend. P. Hi, my name is probably, I don't know. Your name is P today. Does Sahib have feelings for me? I confessed a long time ago, but he never gave me clarity. P wants to know if P wants to know if Sahib has feelings for her. I'm going to assume you're a female. Wait a minute. She confessed it a long time ago, but then he never gave her clarity. She wants to know if he does. Does he got any feelings for her, or is this ever going to go anywhere? Because she's unsure. It's a matter of time. This person's very karmic. They're not your friend. They are karmic. They are not your friend. They are a hater. This person is a pathological liar. This is somebody that just wants to spin you around and around and around, and they are toxic. P. They're toxic. Probably a narcissist, a sociopath, a psychopath, whatever the hell their issue is. The devil with the 5 of Swords on the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know why it was in your path to meet this individual, but they are very narcissistic, psychopathic, sociopathic, whatever the paths are that you want to describe this person. Check D, all of the above. There is something very karmic about this individual. There you go, karmic. They're never going to give you clarity. They're going to spin you and spin you and spin you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I kind of feel bad for this person, to be quite honest. They are karmic. Honest to God, they are. This person's a karmic. You may have even saw this person as the one. Like, no, this is my divine masculine. I don't see that here. I don't. All I see is a choice between two, and that this person most likely had you in a third party, whether you were aware or not. They, even if you weren't together, right? You wanted more. The issue is, and honestly, this dude could have been with a chick that left him, broke his heart really bad. Yeah, and then he was open to getting into a new relationship. The minute that he was open into getting a new relationship, this female starts flirting again. And this is the same dude that talked all this shit about his ex. He talked all types of shit about her because she was gone. They could have even been married. I think that this is somebody that would reconcile with somebody against, like, they took very bad advice to reconcile this. They took very bad advice. They told you that it would never happen again. No way in hell. And that's just common sense. You know, if they talked all this shit about their ex-partner, that's just common sense. Anybody, either male or female, you could see this. They talked all kinds of shit. They would never go back to him. But when this female starts flirting again, well, then they go back and they talk all kinds of shit about whoever else. You know what I mean? Whoever else was the third party, be it you or whoever else she ran off with. This person's coming off as a know-it-all. And hurt people, basically. That's it. This person's a hurt person who hurts people. Anyway, it looks like the female came back and wanted to repair things. And this person is now a karmic who's stuck in a karmic loop. And again, yeah, Four of Swords. This person just hurts people. And they're stuck there. They're stuck in a very hurt cycle. They're very cold, cut off, detached. They don't really have any, they sabotage all their new relationships. They're going to sabotage all their new relationships. They're going to be like this with everything. Probably in hopes that they could reconcile with this one woman who they wanted to work with. And to this man's credit, I think she flirts with him, keeps him on a string. And then he'll sabotage every new relationship in hopes that he can repair this, only for him to continuously get hurt and stay in this cycle because he refuses to detach from it. I also can foresee in the future, when he does start this new relationship, he's going to sabotage all other relationships that he was with, probably even cut off friends and family. Ultimately, this don't look real good how it ends up. It really don't. He hurts himself. He could even go to jail. But, I mean, even if he doesn't go to jail, the way that he keeps wanting to reconcile with this one individual, this one female, he looks crazy. He looks crazy. There's so much betrayal, so much bitching, so much bad mouthing, so much sabotage, and then they just keep trying to make it work. And the bad part is he goes back and pillow talks with the same female who keeps running out on him. And whenever that relationship doesn't work with her, she's hurt. She's a damsel in distress. And he'll make up an excuse as to, well, it just seemed like the right thing to do. Okay, well, it just keeps hurting him. And he's stuck. He looked crazy. He's going to find himself. This would be like a woman that keeps, if you like it, I love it, that keeps going back to someone who hurts them. Eventually, your family don't want nothing to do with you. There's no healing this. And the reason he's coming off so cold and detached is because he's very much stuck on another female. Okay? And if he told you something and tried to make it clear to you, that was a lie. He's still very much attached to another female. And the minute that that girl says, I want my family back, you're gone. Pete. That's what's going on. Keep to self. Yeah, you could ask a question. Go ahead. Mindful mind, I'm not trying to be blur. I hate being mean to people. I'm not trying to be mean. And I know that my tone can come off condescending. But sometimes I read y'all's questions. And the lack of integrity, the lack of principle, the lack of self-preservation, backbone. I mean, I just feel, I've been there. Like, I do remember that a very long time ago. My daughter was in a car seat. She's 15 now. Me crying on the floor and acting like a total clown, begging that man, come back to me. And I remember my dad sitting on the edge of the bed crying because he knew, like, there's nothing he could do, and he wants to kill this man. He said, he started crying. He said, you don't understand. I'm going to end up killing him. Yeah, because you got to stop this. It hurts the people around you to see you doing this shit. I get it now that I'm older and I've, moved on with my life, but it does. It hurts the people around you because at the end of the day, when someone jeopardizes your safety, the people that love you have to intervene. You're jeopardizing the person I love's safety. I can watch a lot of shit. I'll stand back for most of it until you put her safety or his safety in jeopardy. Now you got a problem with me. And it's humiliating. It's secondhand humiliation. People end up going to jail for that shit. True. Keep to self. My husband filed for divorce. We went to mediation for child support, which he doesn't agree with. So decided to take it to trial, which will be now more drawn out. Okay. Do you think we will get back? What do you mean? Get back together? He moved out, but still here as if he lives here. Keep this off. My husband filed for the divorce, and we went to mediation for child support, which he doesn't agree with. So he said he wants to take it to trial, which is going to make it more drawn out. Do you think we will get? She wants to know if they'll get back together. Keep to self wants to know. Filed for divorce, doesn't agree with child support. He wants to take it to trial because he's just doesn't agree with the child support. And he moved out, but he's still there most of the time. This is a lesson for you to learn. It's very frustrating, but you're going through a very spiritual lesson right now. Keep to self. You're going through a very spiritual lesson right now. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yeah, and that's a shame. And I see what y'all are doing. Yep. Honey, you're going through extremely spiritual lesson right now. Somebody's actions are very wishy-washy. They're all about you 1 minute, the communication's okay, their behavior is aligned, their words align with their behavior a little bit. And it gives us this false sense of things are okay. 9 of Cups. Even though we're single, it seems like it's progressing in the right direction and it makes me happy. I feel like, okay, this is building momentum a little bit. Maybe this can work out a little bit. And it's working, and then all of a sudden, boom, tower, and we're crying. But I thought it was working, and then it's boom, it's over, just like that. It's like, I thought it was working, all of a sudden, explosion, we're crying, and it just is over. And then we get on this karmic wheel with this soulmate. And then their behaviors are just so out of line. Oh. And then we got all these rumors, bad rumors, very negative gossip about what is going on either with you or with someone else. People talk. People talk. And there's a lot of negative gossip about what is going on either in your relationship or another one. But there's a but, because we have a single person here that we were trying to make it work, but then we start crying because it's over just like that. And there's a matter of time before there's this relationship here that's in the upright, and there's all these negative rumors, gossip around it. And this is so hard, and I'm losing sleep, and I'm frustrated, and how can this happen? Why is this happening? Why? I don't understand. And they're telling me that this is a lesson that you really need to do some soul searching on. Because again, single. I think this is your single season. But if you really, what they're saying is, I don't know, it's like there's somebody here going, how could this happen? Why? I'm so frustrated. Why? How? Well, it's a matter of time for this person leaves you frustrated again. It goes good for a while in this relationship. Things are kind of going well. Looks like we're learning. We're kind of making some headway. Things are working out. Boom. We start crying, big explosion, the whole thing's ripped out, the cycle's down, all these gossip, and I'm left feeling alone. And we just keep doing this. You need to search your soul for the lesson, because you should not be losing this much sleep, having this much fear and this much anxiety, feeling this humiliated by someone who so called loves you. It's a matter of time. Even if it is going well, which they're saying, matter of time. Matter of time before we're like this. Single, 9 of Swords. But, I mean, listen, you got 999 here. This thing's getting ready to close out for good. But the issue is, in the past, it's already closed out. But it's so wishy-washy. Because it's like, well, this person wants to make it work. And then whatever we do to make it work, we go in here and we cry. We're trying to make it work, and we're really unloading the tears. The tears are flowing. And I think we're moving in a positive direction. And then, boom, Tower. And it just ends. Someone has a big emotional explosion, and it's just over. But this has gone on. This is the wheel. We're just on a very karmic wheel with this soulmate that we love. But there's all this negative behavior, negative gossip. And it definitely could be workplace gossip. A lot of bad rumors. And here I am again. 9 of Swords. On the road again. Here I am. Up on the stage. There I go. Playing star again. Is somebody here at Aquarius? Here I go. Turn the page. You need to turn the page. What I'm saying is, you got 999. We're making progress, but we're single. And then we're frustrated. And where's the lesson in this? Because we're still single. Honey, if you search your soul, we've been single the whole time. But wait, no. We were together. No, you were doing this dance, this wheel, where someone spins you and spins you and spins you. And all this gossip. And now you feel like you have to recluse yourself, probably from humiliation. And I do feel like in the future, I'm sorry to say this, there's so much negative gossip. It's a matter of time before you are outright humiliated. When you learn whatever you fit to learn, and for whatever reason, it makes me feel like you're going to be so embarrassed that whatever is brought to light to you and you learn what you fit to learn, it's going to make you want to kind of put your head up under the covers. And you can't really deny it, because wait a minute, they were single and we were just doing to get along. But I thought we were single in a commitment and we were trying to work things out. But the more you learn and the more you look back on what's been going on here while you two thought you were trying to work through your shit, it's going to make you relive. This is already closed out. Tower with the World. This thing went out with a bang in the recent past, and it already hurt us. But we're trying to work through it. It's already closed. It already went out with a bang. Then we got all this workplace gossip. And if it's not workplace gossip, it's just a hell of a lot of gossip around a relationship. But Page of Wands in reverse is workplace gossip. But if not, just a hell of a lot of negative gossip about a relationship, a certain couple. How could this be happening? And it's like, well, they want you to get the spiritual lesson. You really need to search your soul. Were you together? But well, I kind of thought, I thought we were trying to work. No. But the issue is we keep reliving the tower with the closure. How much closure? The tower with the world, that's closure. This thing went out the bang in the recent past. How, and all these tears. The only thing that you two worked on was your grieving process. You two went to mediation, counseling, whatever the hell it was. You got all the closure you needed. You two sat, you cried, you worked through, you both cried on each other's shoulder. And I gotta tell you, one time I got divorced, and I hate to put this back on me, but it makes me recall a memory on my first husband, the very first time I got divorced. We went through our final divorce hearing, and it dawned on me in the divorce hearing that I did not want the divorce. And I remember it was over. When the judge hits the thing, that's it, you're divorced. And I was young. My daughter wasn't even a thought yet. I must have been, I don't know, 22, early 20s. I mean, well, we're talking 20 years and 2 or 3 husbands ago. But anyway, I remember walking out to my car, and I sat down and I bawled. Can't even catch your breath. And he walked up to my window and knocked on the window. And he said, you don't really want to do this. It's too late. It was over. He said, well, can we just hang out for the rest of the night? Just as friends. And it was nice. It was comforting. But it was really, I was prolonging the inevitable. Do you understand? Like, it put a Band-Aid on a bullet hole for, kind of help me get through that day. But this is terrible. You're just going to relive this. And you're going to wake up. I do feel like you're going through an awakening. That's a good, yeah. This is a hermit this is going through an awakening. This seems like a spiritual process we got to get through. It seems like you're caught in a matrix of some things, of a lot of false reality. You are getting ready to go through a single season. There's no way there's no way. You need to learn how to be alone. I mean, this 9 of Swords with this spiritual lesson on the Hermit. A Hermit's a 9. This is called single season, where we need to learn who we are all over again, because I don't feel like you know who you are outside of this person. You don't. You are so caught up in the gossip, whether this is your relationship. It's definitely karmic. It's been over. The tower, the world, the wheel. It's so many X's. X. And the 2 of yous. And all this negative, petty gossip. And the kids are there, and Pages are children, and they're in the middle of it. The issue is, you are going through an awakening because you don't know who you are. And it's a time for you to relearn your soul. Who am I outside of this person? You don't know who you are outside of this person. You really don't. And I think that's what you're scared about. This is fear, anxiety, humiliation. And it's to get to know who you are again. The lesson here is the Hermit. Who are you? Who are you outside of this couple where all this negative gossip? Who are you outside of the kids that you two created? Because that's basically all y'all walked away with was a bunch of pages, either 1 or 2 pages, which are children. You both, I don't know, somebody moved like a real single person. The challenge is everything that somebody's doing right now is to self-satisfy and self-gratify them. And things go well for a while, and it kind of makes me happy because I feel like we're working through it. And I know I'm repeating myself, but there's no more closure to this crying, this tower, this world. The reason I'm only sharing that little bit of a story about that experience that I went through with that first marriage is because I was so hurt and devastated. Because when it's over, no gavel bangs, that's it, it's done. And I think a lot of the fear is that you're going to have to rebuild your life and find out who you are outside of being Mrs. whoever your last name is. Mrs. Keep to Self. Especially as a wife. You know yourself as Mrs. I still have my ex-husband's last name. Who are you outside of Miss So-and-so?